Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to another clip from the club. Hope you guys are all doing well. Remember, we are proudly sponsored by the guys over at Super 6. I am loving live playing Super 6 right now. I'm getting so much closer to actually winning that £250,000. It's free to enter. All you have to do is predict 6 scorelines. If you nail those 6 scorelines, you win £250,000. But also, if you join our league, the code's Club S6, join that league, and if you beat myself, Buvey and Rory, as well as the rest of the OGs in our league, we'll give you a classic football shirts voucher worth £100. So not only could you win £250,000, you could also beat all of us lot and get a brand new footy shirt as well. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy this clip and make sure you're checking out Super 6.
You're watching a clip from the Club podcast.
Make sure you follow it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give it a 5-star review.
So here you go. Here's a lovely clip from our podcast.
This is it. This is what we live for, isn't it? This is the point. This is the whole purpose of why we all watch football the way that we do. European semi-finals, there isn't a feeling like
Yeah, and congratulations to Real Madrid. They're going to be in a final.
No,
No,
lads.
That's our job. That's not your job.
No, lads. Well done to Real Madrid. They've been fantastic.
Also, you
this
don't
season.
think that. I know
they won the
you don't
Copa
think
del Rey on Sunday, lads, by the way. So that's another trophy for them. So congratulations to Real Madrid.
I've got a terrible, terrible feeling that Man City are going to win. Can people let me know in the comments, is there any hope for Real Madrid? And if so, why? Like, how do Real Madrid beat this Man City team? Because off the back of what happened last year, I just don't think Real Madrid are going to be able to do it again. I've got a terrible feeling that City will get it right this year.
I think
and
they'll look at they've improved. Roy.
I'm looking at this fixture as the final.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I agree with that.
Whoever wins this,
I think
Real
Real Madrid fans will say they've improved. I think Vinicius has improved, Rodrigo's improved. I know Modric is getting a bit older, but Valverde's unbelievable. I think there's a few factors that Real Madrid fans would say, and they've said to me on Twitter and social media platforms, they won the Copa del Rey. This is a very similar Man City side to a very similar Real Madrid side. Of course, Haaland's a factor as well.
Yeah, Haaland is a huge difference, obviously, and also just in terms of like lightning striking twice. What they did to you last year was so amazing. Like, obviously, remember that game at the Bernabeu? Jack Grealish, for all intents and purposes, had scored. Jack Grealish has scored. Manchester City have eliminated Real Madrid. It's a symbolic moment. Taking Real Madrid out of the European Cup, launching them out of the European Cup for Man City is massive. And Grealish has done it. And no, he hasn't. Hang on. Oh, what? Rodrigo's done what? What's going like? It was that? I did a combined 11, Real Madrid, Man City. And Mahrez was in my combined 11, and yet he's not in your 11.
It says a lot about maybe the quality of our squad, because I think you're completely right. And he's been pivotal to us getting to our first ever Champions League final. That was Mahrez scoring big goals against PSG, for example. But Bernardo Silva has to play. He can tuck into midfield. He can link up play. I mean, I'm looking at the performance against actually Real Madrid last season, but Bernardo Silva was flicking things over Modric and stuff like that.
Mahrez scored against Real Madrid last season.
He did as well, yeah. But Bernardo and Mahrez both had fantastic performances. In this system, you can't not play Ilkay Gundogan in midfield or De Bruyne. You have to play Bernardo on the wing, and therefore Mahrez misses out, unfortunately.
I'm so surprised by that, you know? I am so surprised by that, because as much as, I think everybody who's ever heard me talk about football knows how much I love and rate Bernardo Silva. Like, I keep talking about him for Ballon d'Or conversations, and people don't seem to pick up on it ever, sadly, because I feel like he should be in the running. But I'm surprised that you're not slightly put out that Riyad Mahrez isn't starting this game. Just think of
it's just Bayern Munich. I look at Bayern Munich home and away. We were unbelievable. It's one of the most solid performances you could ever have against Bayern Munich in the knockout stage of the Champions League. Bernardo Silva his work rate off the ball was exemplary. It was unbelievable. And then he's adding quality, scoring big goals in the last few months as well. The big thing for me, we have to talk about Jack Grealish. This time last season, Jack Grealish was nowhere near a starter against Real Madrid at the back end of the Premier League winning campaign. He wasn't trusted by Guardiola. The fact that he's trusted, it's not that he's now first substitute or whatever like that. Mahrez is trusted to be a first substitute if we're losing today, for example. Grealish is trusted to the point he's almost the first name on the team sheet, lads.
Yeah, his form has been incredible.
Important.
Because it's also like he's very much sort of a defensive forward. He puts so much work in, doesn't he? He really does graft. He puts in a good tackle, and yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised to see Grealish start. I think, in fact, when I did that combined 11, Grealish didn't make it though. I had Vinicius.
You have to have Vinicius.
I had Vinicius.
I think Vinicius.
But I did have Mahrez.
Possibly the best winger in the world right now. One of them. You've obviously got Kvaratskhelia, Mbappe, but Vinicius delivers in the Champions League. Like you wouldn't
That is
believe
true.
it.
Yeah, I can't say Vinicius scored an unbelievable goal against us, but he was
He
playing
roasted
against
Walker, didn't
Fernandinho. He roasted Fernandinho at right
What about up front? I had Benzema up front, but this season would you go Haaland?
Yeah, have to
but
go
Haaland,
Haaland, I think.
I went
the
Benz.
numbers.
I
I
went
personally,
Benz. I
love
went
Benzema.
Mahrez one side. I had Riyad Mahrez one side,
if
Vinicius Junior
Haaland
the other
played
side, and
if Haaland
Benzema.
played for Real Madrid, I don't think we'd be doubting that Real Madrid would win today.
If Haaland played for Real Madrid, he'd be on the bench.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If Haaland played for Real Madrid this season.
It's a fair shout.
Maybe you'd replace Rodrigo in the 11 and you'd kind of shuffle that
Have a narrow
front three
front
little
three
bit
maybe, yeah.
more. You know how like when City play Alvarez and Haaland, maybe you'd see a lineup more similar to that. But my point being, Haaland's the difference maker, isn't he?
Yeah.
The reason we think Man City are
going
going to win today is because of Haaland. If Real Madrid get it wrong, if Man City get it right, could be 3 or 4.
That's what I'm worried about.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think it's to our benefit that the second leg is at the Etihad as well.
Of course.
Because they were able to go to the Etihad.
course.
You know, Benzema
A
scored.
draw here is a good result for Real. You know, if they take
good for-
City
I'd
to
take
the
a draw.
Etihad
I'd
and
take a
it's undecided and it's like in the balance, the Etihad get nervous if it's 0-0 or
That's true.
1-1 or
That's
something
true.
for a while.
But we've got
Oh,
a very,
no.
very
and
good
they'll start to
home
think,
record.
here we go again.
In the
Yeah, but we
tie,
smashed Bayern
so
out.
obviously in the tie, right? Say so four quarters, right? Rather than like because obviously tonight it's quarters, right? If after 3 of the 4 quarters it's level,
Yeah.
Real are going through.
Yeah.
If after that it's level, Real are going through, definitely. But I've just got a terrible feeling that this could be over tonight and City are going to pulverise Real Madrid. What ridiculous words am I using? Real Madrid
And Man City.
and Man
even
City.
playing against
and
them
I
for
think
this
Man
job.
City are going to win. Yeah, this shouldn't even be a fixture. Go and play
grow
Gillingham.
up. Grow up.
Go and play Gillingham. What are you doing?
We've got
Why
as
are you
much
in
right
the
as Chelsea to be in the European
Why are
Cup.
you in the Bernabeu? What are you doing?
Maybe not Man United, but it's definitely as much as Chelsea.
That's not true.
is
You
true.
were literally playing Gillingham when
true.
Dennis Wise was scoring in the San Siro.
Is that 99? Playoffs, isn't it? Was that Paul Dickoff?
Yeah, why are we bringing Paul Dukov into it? He's a
No, just-
fantastic player
Football-
for us. Okay?
We're just talking about football
What
heritage.
an unbelievable
Man City,
goal. Okay,
Real Madrid
Nicky
at
Weaver
14.
in goal.
Champions League. And
Remember him, Nicky Weaver?
Yeah, weird haircut.
we need to get
what
these
keeper?
jokes out now, about no Champions
No, I know they're
League.
going to. I know that we have to really embrace it now. That's why we're doing it. That's why I can say that. That's why we're bringing up Gillingham now, because we've basically got 120 minutes worth of football left in our lives. Because I think you'll win this, and I think then you'll win the final within half hour. So I've got 120 minutes to enjoy Man City not winning.
Football's a strange thing, though. We should have, honestly, I look back at the game last season at the Etihad, we should have put 6 past them. You were 3-1 up and we were completely vulnerable at the back. No, but I'm not saying that in terms of us,
No, I'm not.
I'm being cocky.
I'm just talking.
No,
I'm
it's true.
thinking of.
We
Right?
had
I'm
6
thinking of
shots
City
on
winning
goal
the Champions
and we
League. I'm
missed
not
big
doing that.
opportunities.
You're
No,
Foden
but-
missed an open net almost.
Mate,
Do you know what I mean?
The annoying thing is, we're agreeing with you.
Yeah,
Like-
it's frustrating.
But I'm just glad that it's like thankfully it's Real Madrid.
Come on, Real.
Like,
Madrid.
if there's anyone that can stop it, it's Benzema. If there's anyone that can stop them, it's Courtois, it's Modric. Come on! Oh yes!
Oh no!
What are you screaming about?
Oh, see, that is the thing, isn't it? Manchester City, all the pressure, all of the everybody, the
City
full
wearing red
wave,
today
and
for the
suddenly,
Mox running around.
good player,
Let me
Camavinga,
see
isn't he?
that.
Like he's playing
So
absolutely good player.
Plays left back.
Yeah, get out
You
of
could see
position.
that becoming his position, though, especially if they
But
sign.
he's too good in midfield.
If they
isn't he?
sign Bellingham and they've got Chouamani.
No, but do you not think it ends up Camavinga,
But
Bellingham?
it could be a change of the
Valverde
way they
playing
play.
midfield.
It could become a thing where Vinicius Junior is kind of given the freedom.
Oh, Benzema.
The freedom by the fact that Camavinga can stay there. Also, if you look at how fullbacks play these days, Zinchenko's and your Walkers and all these people,
I
they
know what you
occupy a
mean.
position
I
as
know
like
what you mean.
Cannot
I just
waste
think that
Camavinga
Camavinga is
left back.
too good for that. Like I just
Nowhere
think
near
that
Zinchenko. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You can't play him there.
you're just
he's better.
losing.
He's a better footballer than
Yeah, but Zinchenko's only playing there because he's not good enough in midfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as that.
I don't like how much he's got,
I don't think
man.
that you play a
I
player.
don't like this at all.
I don't think that you play a player as good as Camavinga at left back if you have a left back. Although, do you know what? In my combined 11, this is how bad it is for City at left back. I had Camavinga, who's playing out of position. Camavinga was my left back in
So
my combined
Zaki,
11.
to be honest, so Zaki, so it's a fair shout from you.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Ake as a left back.
I reckon me and Guardiola would be good mates.
We've had this conversation before.
Do you not think
I
he'd
don't
like
think
you?
he will. No.
No, he wouldn't like you.
No, he'd love me.
No, he would not like you.
Yeah.
He would not like you.
You know why I think he'd like me?
No, he
Because my dad's got a Spanish mate who reminds me.
Because
of
my
Pep.
dad's got a Spanish mate.
Your dad's got a
That's why.
Spanish
My
mate.
dad's got a
Therefore,
Spanish mate.
like
So
40 million
No,
Spaniards.
you
Mate,
didn't hear what
my dad's got a Spanish mate.
You didn't
No.
let me finish. He reminds me of Pep the way he is and that.
No, my dad's got a Spanish mate, so he probably.
But have you seen
my
that
dad
video?
used to live in Marbella, so he probably like me.
Oh, look at this, man. They've won one flick on, and you got Haaland and
Who's jogging
Kevin De
there? Is that
Bruyne,
Tony?
3-on-2. Oh. What are you doing, Madrid, man? Bro, one flick on, Haaland and De Bruyne were 3-on-2.
It's the midfield, isn't it? They're getting overrun in the midfield.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
That De Bruyne Haaland axis, what a little combination that
Mate,
is.
they need to get
We did
Camavinga
on
get Camavinga in the middle.
Give it quicker.
They need more energy in the midfield. They're getting done, man.
Yeah, this is nuts.
This is terrible.
These bastards winning.
This is terrible. I'm turning the telly off in a minute. We're going to do a live watch along
Yeah,
with
well,
MLF.
dude, you know that chat you wanted about just anything
Yeah,
other than
turn this
football?
off. Not watching them win the European Cup. I'm just not going to watch it. I'm going to close my eyes, avert my eyes.
I'll do what I would do at home.
Just pretend it didn't happen.
When City scored, turn it off.
When Liverpool
And then
won in
when you hear
05.
Madrid have gone 1-1.
When Liverpool won in 05, I watched the first half. I was like, this is amazing.
Well,
Turn it
Jack,
off.
Go on, Jack. Beat him now. Beat him. Beat him. Go beat this guy.
When when Liverpool played Spurs, I just didn't.
Mate,
watch it.
it's the two of you and you've let him get in a box.
I can't see it. Oh.
Oh my god.
Mate, Jack Grealish did so well there.
Yeah, he's playing really well.
Grealish is mustard, isn't he? Look at that too.
What a ball as well.
I hate that
Quality-
Grealish plays for City, man. Why do I have to?
Quality ball.
This is
Bro, they
ridiculous.
just keep giving him the ball back.
There we go, Luca. Sort it out. Sort it out. That's right.
They
Just
got
look
no
after
pace.
it. Just look after
They've
it.
got no pace.
They've got pace. They've got
But
pace.
they're not using it.
No, but they haven't got the ball, mate.
Come on, beat us.
He got it.
Do something.
Yes! 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 Yo!
I've never seen these two so live. I can't believe it.
Mate, his season's been dead for about 12 months.
Hey, this is all I've been worried about.
Yeah, can we turn the volume down on all the mics except
Look
mine,
at him
please?
rattled because there's a bit of
is,
noise. Just to see.
I've never heard so much from you,
He's
lads.
never heard it. He's never heard
All
any
these
noise.
streams have been a
Little bit
snooze
of
fest
pressure
until we
City
see
fans
City
are
against
like,
Real
oh,
Madrid.
All the seats are in use. He don't know where he is.
Can we turn the volume down on Adam and Roy's mic, please? Thanks.
Is the final in Istanbul this year?
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been horrible if Liverpool got there, wouldn't it?
It would have
be
felt,
going on
it would
about
have
it
felt
all,
like
yeah.
symmetry, wouldn't it?
Although it would have been, it's better than the alternative of City getting there. Oh yeah, they could have played against AC. Who do you actually? Someone asked in the chat, AC Milan or Inter Milan, lads. Have you got a preference, and who do you think's going to win?
I like them both in terms of like the history of the clubs. I used to always like AC Milan when I was a kid.
They're my
But then,
Italian
but
team.
you know when Mourinho went there and then went to
Inter.
Yeah, when Mourinho went to Inter. But do you remember when he went to Guardiola and
Yeah,
like,
Barcelona.
I just love
What
that
a
Inter
result.
team. They knocked us out along the way.
That was a
That's the
great
only time
team.
I've been to the San
Was it
Siro.
Milito, Eto,
Yeah.
Schneider,
Cambiasso.
Schneider, man.
Cambiasso, yeah.
Schneider
Walter
that
Samuel.
season.
Lucio.
Yeah.
Maicon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucio, yeah.
Wasn't it that?
Penalty! That's a penalty!
He's telling him to get up.
That's a penalty.
Wasn't it the keeper
Grealish now.
that ended
Grealish
up
now.
at QPR?
First time. Come on.
They're going to score anyway. That's a penalty, you know.
He did end up QPR.
That's a penalty, that.
But do you know what? That moment, the referee was telling him to get up. But that Mourinho moment at the Nou Camp when he comes running on
And they
like
turned
that,
the sprinklers on.
It's outside
Get
the
him off
box
pitch.
anyway. It's outside the box anyway. But it's a foul.
It's a
should have
foul.
been a free
That's
kick.
a foul.
It's outside the box,
That's a
but it should
foul.
have been a free kick.
Cheating.
the ref has called it a dive as well. The ref
Yeah,
said get up.
cheating.
You know what I hate when refs
Yeah,
do
That's
that?
a foul as well,
Yeah.
though.
They don't
You take
book
that.
anyone anymore for diving. So they go, oh yeah, it's a
Because
dive.
they don't know what they're doing.
Oh,
to
that's
VAR.
filth from Bernardo Silva.
That's a red
It's
card.
not a red.
Red card.
It's not a red or a
Absolutely
yellow.
Get off, Bernardo.
It's
Filth.
not a primary colour. It's not a
Disgusting.
primary colour of any description, all right, lads?
What?
It's not any colour. It's not any colour. Red, yellow, whatever colour, it's nothing, all right?
He's like Darius Dinesh. He's colourblind.
Yeah.
Right?
Was he colourblind?
No, he's not. He wasn't.
Oh, right.
He had a song called Colourblind.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah! Great work, Vinicius, son.
Lads, this is so disheartening from you lads.
Do you remember when I sat here with you and Chelsea got slapped up by Real
I wasn't
Madrid?
laughing and,
Yes,
and
you were.
shouting and bawling and having a big one. No, I was sat respectful to you.
Big 'un.
I was respectful to you, and now you're screaming like a little kid. Pathetic. While you're Googling people who've been on the right stuff.
Lost
it
there,
to
Rory.
I wonder how many miles he's done. You know, like a car. Wonder what his mileage would be.
Would you average in midfield? 11 kilometres a game?
No, I was only Bernardo Silva.
If you're off the ball, kind
Modric
of, you're
would be like that.
9.
Yeah, he'd
Let's
be-
call it 10.
I would have said less.
Yeah, but let's not add
9.
Let's call it. All right, let's call it 8 then. How many games of football's he had?
Loads.
500.
Probably, I don't know. I think
played
he
over
played
500
more
games
than
football.
500, yeah.
That's a bare minimum.
38 years old. 7 years
So
old.
it means he plays 700,
Yeah.
including internationals.
In Real Madrid, Champions League 22 to 23, his distance covered average per match was 8.69 kilometres per game.
So you were bang on, ad, basically. 8 times 1,000, lads. What's that? 8,000. No, I'm just throwing it out to the audience.
A kilometre is
8,000,
1,000, you douche.
Huh?
So it'd be 8,600 times 1,000.
Yeah, 8,000 kilometers.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Wait, eight
He runs
times
8,000 kilometres.
He runs 8 a game.
kilometers.
8.6
1,000 games.
million kilometres his run.
So 8 times 1,000
8.6 kilometres million.
Is that a corner?
million.
8.6 million kilometres. 8,600 times 1,000.
8 kilometers is 8 kilometers.
Oh, that's meters. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
meters.
no, you guys are dumb. No. Now you were fucking slagging me off. You guys are dumb.
No,
You're both dumb. No.
I fucked up. I just admitted it.
No,
I
you're
fucked
8
up.
million
I said it.
kilometers. Where are we going to Mars? Where are we going with Elon Musk to Mars? We're going to terraform Mars, lads. Are we Luka Modric?
See, this is what happens. This is what happens.
Embarrassing.
Someone that holds their hands up and say, Buvey, I'm sorry. I just made a mistake. And look at him.
It's the first time
Look
you've
at
ever
him.
said sorry to me in
Look at
about
him.
9 months. You've made a lot of mistakes, by the way.
Why was the last time I said sorry for you?
Exactly.
9 months ago?
I don't know. 8 million kilometers from Modric. He's running to Mars, according to Adam. But that's 8,000 kilometers. That sounds like my Strava going into the marathon, Roars. For me, mate, 8,000 kilometers I did in preparation. I just got unlucky with injuries.
Oh, geez, as well.
I got unlucky with injuries. I did it at Owen Hargreaves on the marathon day.
Yes! Vamos!
Oh, yes. What a goal.
Real Madrid, ale.
Oh, my
Real Madrid,
God.
ale. Real Madrid, ale.
Oh, my God. That's so big.
Yes!
That is so big.
That is a
What?
huge goal.
World class. isn't it?
Fantastic goal.
What was I telling you about Vinny?
He's the man, Vinicius. He is the man. He is the man. My God. What a
Camavinga
player.
involved. Let's read.
It's just that 1-2, isn't it?
Modric,
Modric, tiny
Camavinga.
little
Rodri out the
flick.
game.
Take
Camavinga.
Bernardo
Bernardo
Silva, man.
Rodri out the game.
Look, Camavinga, though, all the way.
That's where he,
Lets it run across his body first time.
Oh, did the
Keeper.
keeper save that?
you know what it is?
It's early.
He's probably blindsided by Diaz.
Stones, is it? No, it's Diaz. That is such a good goal. Camavinga. It was
Vinicius. Oh, you mean-
Camavinga, Modric, Camavinga, Vinicius lets it run across his body.
Oh.
Didn't he do? You got to
Real
think,
Madrid,
mate. Camavinga is doing that in his weaker position. He's not even a left back. Like, he's not even a left back, and that's his contribution going forward. Like, what a man!
It's over, lads.
It's certainly not over.
It's over.
It's certainly not
No,
over.
it's over.
It's not-
Do you know what I was saying about you needing to score though when you were ahead?
No, it's over, lads. Go on.
He's picked
Why
the
is
wrong
it on the
pass.
box,
there. He's picked the wrong pass. It wasn't.
Calm
It wasn't a
down.
bad run. It was a bad cross.
See, but this is the kind of thing where that heritage comes. You can see how Buvey's a example of it. He's just snapping at everything. Just a league game. City
Get in
stay
the fucking
calm.
box. Look, get in the box.
See,
It's a
rattled.
bad,
Let him back.
mate. It's a bad cross, but
Rattled.
he's
No, he's played it across the face of the goal.
Yeah, but he's looking
Where
across.
should
He's
Haaland be?
looking across the face of the goal, and he's not there. So don't play
You've
it.
got to gamble Haaland's going to run in.
But you can see Haaland.
Surely, but you don't- if you
can't
can't-
get
if you're
there.
running at full
Haaland
pace, you
could have-
can't always tell
Haaland could
someone's
have turned
running
into
full
a
pace.
jumbo jet there and not made it.
Buvey, how are you feeling? And what did you make of that first half?
No, it feels like classic Real Madrid. They hit us on the counter attack. I think we were the better side again in the first half, and they've scored a world class goal. It's the kind of football heritage that we're talking about before the game. We've been made to look a little bit naive off the ball. There's space in between Rodri and the kind of centre backs, and Camavinga's found Vinicius. He's let it roll across his body, and he scored a world class strike. It's as simple as that. Those are the kind of goals that get you to the Champions League final. And I'm concerned. I don't think we look good in the last 20 minutes. I think we've looked
You started really well, didn't
started well. I think there's a difference between peppering the goal with shots and having a few crosses, across the face of goal, and actually having real meaningful opportunities to win a football match. I don't think we've had those in this game so far. We haven't looked normal.
No, I don't think that's fair, Booth. I don't think that's fair. The chances that you created, maybe because they befell you so early in the game, you're seeing them as half chances. You know, if that chance that presented itself to Haaland,
The shot or the header?
I think both, but the shot is the one I'm thinking of. I think if that happened to Haaland in the 72nd minute, you would be thinking that is an amazing
Sorry, the
chance.
cross you're talking about.
I'm talking about the one
one
where he
where
had
it
the
come
shot
across
with
on his
a
left foot.
slightly awkward angle, but the only thing that was awkward about it was the angle.
He shot it straight at Courtois.
slowly as well.
It was first time as well.
But
It's hard to
you know how
connect
that happened after, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. You know, if that happened after 72 minutes, you've been knocking on the door, trying to create chances, and then you got that chance.
You're right. The context of the game is important. I think the actual chance itself was still I don't think we've had a real meaningful opportunity yet.
But that is what
that header,
particularly by his
Haaland.
I thought the cross was too deep, lads. I think it's really
It wasn't a
hard to
chance
get
for John
power.
Stones. It was a chance for Erling Haaland.
Well, the header as well.
2 of them.
Yeah, the cross was hard. It's not Haaland's fault that the cross itself was
We're not
long
blaming
and
him for
deep.
the result here. We're saying you had the chances.
I know. You've not given me a chance. I think we should have scored so far in this game. Rodri from 25 yards out. It's a half chance.
No,
If it goes in, it goes in.
Rodri, I agree. Rodri was a good speculative shot that the keeper should save, and he did. I think Haaland should have probably scored a goal.
Not for me. Not based on those chances.
But based on his form.
I can't.
I'm not saying it's a good. I'm not saying it's a good chance for every footballer. I'm not saying that Kai Havertz should have scored that header.
No, I'm not.
But I'm saying Erling Haaland.
Let's not get caught up on that.
Yeah.
What does City have to change then in the second half? Anything?
I get Phil Foden involved. We need energy in midfield. Maybe Ilkay Gundogan.
Oh, that's too attacking now.
I'm
not saying at 45 minutes. I'm not saying we make a substitution now. I'm saying it's 65, 70 minutes. I think Phil Foden needs time. I don't want to see someone like Alvarez come on for me. It's got to be an extra man in midfield. We seem to be getting a little bit overrun when we lose the ball.
Do you know who I think the answer is? But then I think this is the answer to basically every football problem. Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, maybe
he's just wicked.
Maybe Bernardo Silva in midfield. He's been isolated. I mean, Camavinga's done a job on Bernardo Silva. Really, he's not
been
really
incredible.
Been
Camavinga. He's been very, very.
De Bruyne's been too high up the pitch for me. A little bit isolated from play as well.
I just can't believe the quality of the goal. Like Camavinga he's
Look at this.
playing left back.
Look at that, Modric.
Finishes the best winger in the world.
Just to flag this as well, Camavinga picks the ball up basically on his own 18-yard box. That's how deep he is, and then he sets up the assist. Rifling.
You know why that's so good as well? He's got Benzema to his right.
He could have just.
He's got Rodrigo free to his right.
I think
and he says, nah.
No, but do you know what, Ed? I think he almost uses the two overlapping players as dummies.
Because Diaz is going away.
And I think the keeper's probably thinking that this ends up going out to Rodrigo.
I love that.
Similar celebration. Yeah. I like that. Do you remember when Sadio Mane went through a spell of doing it with Liverpool players? Whenever he'd come over, Sadio Mane would just copy the celebration that was already happening.
It was a bit cringe, but at United,
no, it's funny.
Whenever Ronaldo would celebrate, you'd see Elanga running behind him, go like this. It's like, why are you doing it too? Just leave him to it.
Shit.
Go on.
Goal.
Go on. Oh,
what a save! That is a huge save.
Courtois versus De Bruyne.
Offside?
Mate, Courtois versus...
it was offside.
No, it wasn't offside, man. It was a first-time pass.
It's offside. Play
it's
offside.
not offside. Look, first-time pass.
Flag offside.
It would have been on, Maybe margin.
Mate, De Bruyne versus Courtois. Think about what that means, about the girl involved and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's already over, isn't it?
Nah.
That's a good save.
It's never over that.
It's over because he already scored the penalty against
It's never
him.
over.
The first action after that.
Every time you meet that person again, you have a fight. It's like when say Robin Hood.
He was at Leeds as well.
See Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah.
Every time they meet, they
Never
fight.
over. Go on.
Yeah!
You sit down, you Jack.
Yeah, I saw him pop up over there. Ginger, sit down, Ginger.
He ain't done nothing all game. He hasn't touched the ball.
John Stones maybe
Killing me now. I'd get John Stones off now. Get him off.
Come on, Vinny.
Go on,
No, sorry. Get
Vinny
Ilkay
Vinci. Vinny
More noise at
Vinci.
this end of the table than I've ever heard on the club. Congratulations. If you're new to the club, this is the loudest the lads have ever been in 9 months of doing the club, all right?
Go on, ping it, Luca. Aye, come on.
It's pathetic from you lads, all right?
Caramba. Now,
corner ref.
It's over.
Penalty.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Your dead club got banged in the Europa League.
Why are you
got banged by West Ham. You're a dead little club. You haven't won Euro League in 10 years. Spent 1.5 billion quid.
Rattled.
Give David De Gea 500 grand. You in wet wipe.
Rattled. Look here. You're rattled like Bernardo.
Shit-o little
Bernardo
club.
should have got booked then,
Yeah, handball. That's a handball.
Ronaldo should have got booked then. He just dived in late.
Who?
Bernardo.
What's he going on about?
No, it's
Sit
right. That's a
down,
handball.
go back to
Have a
your
look at
chair.
it.
Go back to your rocking chair.
Ageist.
That's a foul by Bernardo.
It's a foul.
It's a foul. That's a handball. That's a handball.
They made contact.
That's a penalty.
Handball.
Handball.
It is handball.
Couldn't have been
Grow up.
more of a handball. That's a penalty.
Honestly, grow up.
That is a penalty.
No.
Carlo Ancelotti is completely correct. That is a peignoir.
He needs to go back to his retirement
Chris
community.
Benoit.
That is a Chris Benoit, man.
Go on then.
No,
Give it.
No.
Go on.
Get there,
Too far wide.
Camavinga's on him.
That's it.
Get with it. Poor De Bruyne, you dirty.
Poor man.
But
So
De Bruyne
poor.
Cruz is clever there, isn't he?
He gives the ball too wide to Bernardo Silva there. He hasn't
Tried to
got a
get
right
him
foot. He knows that. The
Tried
ball
to
has to
get
be
him
perfect from De Bruyne.
Oh, he did so well. He
Chucked
flicked
his
his
leg
foot
in.
out.
Yeah.
Tony Kroos. He learned, once Chelsea slapped them up in Munich, he learned what to do. No, that's off, ref. That's gone.
You're 1,000 miles away.
Why has Cruz come to left back now?
Camavinga's got it. No drama. Easy. Oh, no.
Give it.
Is Madrid handballer?
No, definitely not.
Oh my god.
Don't let him turn. No.
Is that goal? Yeah! Get in there!
What
Come on! I can barely see that. It's gone. Oh, it's beautiful against Courtois. What a finish, De Bruyne.
He's absolutely twatted it.
Get in there! What are they complaining about? What are you
Madrid.
complaining about?
Just not going to get this.
What a finish that is, Kevin De Bruyne. What a
No
moment.
reason that would get disallowed.
Is that first time across his body? Yeah. Oh,
Very
what a
similar
finish. Out of nowhere, really. You look better in the last 5 minutes.
That's poor from Camavinga. Rodri wins the ball back really well.
Grealish
finds him. Into, is that Gundogan? First time. What a finish.
Oh, dear.
It's really central.
No,
though.
the keeper can't
It's a bit like the first one.
No, it's not central, mate.
No, I mean, it's quite in from the post, if you get what I mean. It's not right in the corner.
Can't save
It's the
that.
pace of it. Fuck.
What a finish. First time.
Stuck his foot through it, innit?
What a moment. Oh, he's been amazing all season, man. He's been unbelievable.
Real pinger. It's a real pinger.
Oh, that's such an
They
important
get out
goal.
of here with a draw, then
What's he doing?
book Ancelotti.
Get his Zimmer frame and walk 5 yards back.
Come on, something a little bit ingenious now.
Rudiger.
Be clever.
Right onto the dome.
Right onto the-
Rudiger.
Get your loaf of bread on that!
Got to score that, Kareem.
Got to go across, haven't you? Go across the keeper. Lovely delivery.
Might have been
Lovely.
offside.
No, he's onside.
Good save.
Well, he did well, Benzema, really. Maybe you go back across to Rudiger, because Rudiger beats Stones to that if he has to.
Good save from Edison there.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah,
Keeping it
definitely
1-1.
a save he should have made. What do you think to this? You know when I was talking about my combined 11? Who's the keeper?
What, for Real Madrid City? Courtois.
You agree?
All day,
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
all day long.
That's that. We go again, lads, next week.
I think Real Madrid missed an opportunity here today.
I don't think a point, considering how outplayed they were, a draw is fine.
Yeah,
Mate, they were outplayed.
but
Man
they're
City
gonna
the
be
better
outplayed
team.
at Etihad, and
Man
Etihad-
City the better team.
Yeah,
by
yeah, they
more.
are. It's over. City on treble, man.